The Texas Longhorns against the 18th ranked team, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Buffaloes will kick this deep to start us off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Quarterback drops back. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Colorado.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
But they'll try to add to the lead now for PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Looking to throw it on first down. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And there's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Here's a quick throw to the right. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
We love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Receiver makes the grab. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for offense, looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for first down.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Heavy pressure hit as he throws. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. This will call incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up, and you can go get a touchdown.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Play action here on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, Colorado 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's Valdez. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
2nd down after that completion. Looking to throw again. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Man, the defense did everything right here. Good coverage, good job of knowing where the quarterback is, but they just couldn't quite keep him short of the first down.
Fights off the defender.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. The 30. Past the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Texas. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Great breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Solid gain moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. Looking for a gap. It's Foster.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? From the gun, he looks for an open man. The tight end has got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Buffaloes will try to keep this drive moving. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or you can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Tackle made after a big gain.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. He's going to hand this off. And he's brought down there.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 15. He's got enough for the first down and still going. He's in the clear. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, that dude just took it 98 yards to the end zone. Basically the entire field. Well, congratulations. His fans will never forget that run.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it 28-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And strong coverage, though. He tackled him at the 11-yard line. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Colorado.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 17, set to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.